Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome you to the Swiss Chrono Connect platform on this Wednesday afternoon. How are you? Yeah, we had a great, amazing and informative webinar in the morning, and this one about flooring is completely in English. Yes, I'm Simone, and I'm very glad that you all have registered now here to the webinar. Yeah, yesterday it was the premiere here for Swiss Chrono with this new digital platform, and yesterday we had two very amazing, informative webinars, and today they will be as well. And the topic for today is functionality or beauty? Can you have both? I know that there are a lot of questions when you have to choose your floor. Is it the right floor for me? Is it the right option? And you will have a lot of possibilities. But what is if you can have everything? And this is what we want to talk about today, and I'm really happy to have someone here today for this topic. So please welcome the flooring product manager from Swiss Chrono. Good afternoon, hello, welcome, Alexander Czaplitsky.
Hello. My name is Alexander Czaplitsky. I hope you remember me. It's been a long time we could not see together because of the situation we have, because of COVID-19. First of all, I want to say that I miss you very much. It's been a long while we didn't see with many of you. And it's also very strange to speak into the glass. So I thought on the beginning that maybe I should print myself different pictures of yours, of your faces. Like I would print here Avi from Israel, Charan from Ireland, Carlos from Spain, Alvaro from Spain, maybe, and many other precious customers. I would like to say thank you for being with us this very difficult year, 2020, and also this year, which is also not very easy. I hope you stay healthy, yourself and your families, and thank you for finding time today for being with me at this webinar about Aqua Zero. I know that nowadays it's very difficult for our customers to make a decision what to choose. We think sometimes that the competitions are only different brands of flooring panels, laminate panels, but I think we have to look wider. We have to look on the ceramics, which are of course beautiful, and maybe this is an option for many of our customers who could think about laminate floorings, about natural parquet, about vinyl floors, about different LVTs, which are very popular last years. I know our customers making a decision about the floor thinks sometimes about the floor heating, about the water resistance, to add all the abrasion classes AC3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sure that the customer who starts thinking about the new floor can get lost. I think we could review together before we start speaking about Aqua Zero the other solutions that our customers may have. Of course, ceramic tiles are very beautiful. They may be the interpretation of marbles or different architectonic concrete and so on and so on. This is of course a beautiful product, which is also very durable materials. But we have to think also about the problems we generate installing of the ceramic tiles. First of all, we have to think that once installing this floor, we have to be a big fan of this floor for many years, because it's not an easy installation. You have to find an installer, a specialist who can do it. And this specialist will come into your house and will say, who did it, so not even the subfloor, and maybe you will have to pay extra. And I know that all these situations are not pleasant situations for many of our customers. Then, once you have installed your ceramic tiles, you have to be a friend of your floor for many years, because the installation is a lasting revolution at our home. And once you install it, you will have to have it for a long time, because one day when you get bored with your floor, you will say, no, I don't want to live again the other revolution at my home. And I show you one example. This is a house for sales in my town, Zielona Góra. It costs 1.5 million zloty, so about 400,000 euro. For some of you, it's expensive. For others, you would say it's very cheap. But please take it as an expensive house. From outside, it looks very nice. You would be interested maybe to have it. But if you look inside into this house, you have ceramic tiles which have been installed here for 15 years ago. And for me, it doesn't make a big impression. You think I wouldn't pay such a big monies for inside which is like that. And this is the example of being a hostage of your choice. Let's go further to the parquet. Parquet is, of course, a very noble material, which some people say increase the value of your properties. It's very pleasant. It has, of course, the warm touch. But you find also the problems related with installation of a parquet. First of all, again, here you have to find the installer, which have to be a specialist. And you find really few specialists on the markets. You wait normally in Poland 3 months to get such one. The installation of such parquet costs big monies. Then you have to think also on ecological varnish, which is currently used to this floor. These ecological varnishes last only for 5 to 8 years, and once you want to refurbish your floor, you have to think about like 12 euros per square meter doing the renovation of the floors. It's not nothing. It is important cost also. Then, if you think about the natural planks which are oiled or waxed, this needs to be maintained every year, because otherwise it gets dry, and once it gets dry, then it gets dirty. Then you have to think about special days during whole of your year when you are going to maintain your floor. This is an example of a pine floor, which used to be popular in my country a few years ago. It looks beautiful when it is new, but you have some problems when you have some guest which comes to you with high tiles. The ladies walking on your floor will leave the marks. So if you like these marks, then you are a big fan of genuine wood. But I know that for many of us, these signs on the floor are another reason for making a renovation, and nobody likes these renovations. Then we go to the vinyl floor, and of course I know that many of you are much bigger experts than myself in this floor. You know that this floor was very successful in last years, especially in Western Europe. This floor is having the arguments of being a water resistant, and some say that this is soft but rigid. What does it mean? Soft touch when you touch it, but rigid, it shouldn't show the unevenness of the subfloor. But if you are asking the installer what are the related problems with installation of the vinyl floors, you find out very easily that the subfloor for vinyl floor need to be really ideal. And this ideal is never happening. Yes, if you look on this picture, if you are installing the vinyl floors on the previous ceramic tiles, for sure you need to level it, because in the places of the grooves we will have a marks which with the time will be visible on our vinyl floor. Then I'm not saying that on every of the products, but there are still products which are not rigid enough, not strong enough, and you can get it damaged. Even the punctual marks can be visible after using it. Last but not least, also the abrasion resistance, of course, is tested within the other European standard than our flooring norm. But if you compare products to the products, the abrasion class at the vinyl floors, the different LVTs is much lower than any of our laminate floors. That's why we think that the bad choices can lead into the problems, and our customers is many times in a jungle of different proposals, and choosing a wrong solution can get into the problems. So I think we should speak with our customers openly, that he should take into the consideration different things when he's choosing the floors. Of course, the ratio between price and quality is very important, not only in the beginning when you buy only the material, but also you have to consider the cost of installation and then the problems related with eventual change, because we are living in a society which likes changes. In Poland, we are changing our floor every about 10 years. In Germany, the tests and the knowledge we got from marketing of our colleagues is saying about every 6 years changing the floors. Then we should take into the consideration this freedom of choice or being a hostage of choice. What does it mean? We like to be free. It means that we like to change. If we are choosing something very expensive, like for example the tiles or the genuine floor, we are very often the hostage of this choice. What does it mean? That I don't want to change it because I paid so much that I think that I'm obligated to use it all my life. And then I'm not happy because I did it already once and I wouldn't like to change. But then I realized that I bought a red floor, which used to be very nice few years ago, and the seller who sold me, he was telling about the colonial style of installation, and now I'm really bored of this floor, and I would like to have a Scandinavian view on that. What else? The safety of air inside of our room. This is something very important, and in Europe, you have many countries which are looking at the quality of the air inside. We are passing more and more, we are spending much more time inside of our houses, and we know that some of our houses are having the problem with ventilations. If you think about the quantity of different plastic windows and doors we have inside of our houses, sometimes we miss this ventilation, and the quality of inside air is also very important. The man has been using the wood for ages, and it was very safe material for the health. That's why we believe that it is also important. And I'm asking myself often a question: how come that in European Union we are going to prohibit using the plastic bags in few years, and we are spreading the fashion of making the plastic floor inside of our houses? Nobody likes long renovations, and some of the solutions we may choose require such a long renovation. If you think about ceramics, about the genuine parquet, these are the things which you are not able to do within 1, 2, 3 days, but you think about at least 1 week of home revolution. That's why these things is also to consider during choosing the floors. Then maintenance problems and the quantity of time that you will have to dedicate for your daily maintenance. It's also something which is very important when servicing the floor you have. I'm not saying already about peeling of the tiles, of the problems which are related to the quality of installations. And the situation where we are missing the specialist. I think that in your countries you may have also the same problems we are facing here in Poland now, that to find a specialist for installing the laminate flooring, you wait at least 1 month. If you are looking for the specialist for the tiles and the genuine wood, it may be even 3 months of waiting time. That's why this time is also very important. Time is very precious, and even if we are living quicker and quicker, the time is even more precious for us. That's why the installation time are the money that our customers can save. That's why we want to say that Swiss Chrono is helping our customers, and we would like to make a short break in my speaking to show you our presentation of the company. I know that some of you have already seen this film, but I invite you to have a look again on our daily work. How are we producing our flooring here in Swiss Chrono Poland?
What is sustainable development about? Do you think about the future? About what the world will be in the next generation? We have asked such questions ever since our company existed. That is why we have been effective, engaged, and full of enthusiasm for over 25 years. Since its beginning, Swiss Chrono has been investing in its development. We have spent over €700 million for technological innovations. Our infrastructure and machinery is of the highest international standard. New technologies translate into a more perfect product. Quality change is the goal of each new innovation. We would not achieve so much without taking up new challenges. Today, Swiss Chrono manufactures 1.5 million cubic meters of different types of wood-based panels annually. Our current offer includes products from the following industries: furniture, construction, and finishing. Products are shipped to 70 countries all over the world. The strength of Swiss Chrono is the people who work here. They share passion and commitment. It doesn't matter whether they have been with us for a short time only or from the very beginning. What is important is that we all understand our goal. We care about the development of our team. It is the talent and professionalism of this team which makes Swiss Chrono such a remarkable company. Swiss Chrono is not only based on knowledge and experience, which helps us create perfect products. First and foremost, it is based on the responsibility for the people and environment in which we work, create, and live. Our products are always friendly and safe for people and the environment. We never compromise in these areas. All parts of the production process are eco-friendly. We realize that investing in environmental protection is the basis from which we can start thinking about the future. We engage in activities aimed at the benefit of the local community. We recognize significant social needs and we try to respond to them. In the last 5 years, we've helped 500 institutions from Zeri and its vicinity. After all, it's our home. We believe that selfless help makes the life of each of us a little better. As Swiss Chrono, SPZOO, we are part of the holding Swiss Chrono Group, the world leader who has been involved in wood-based products for half a century. In our high storage warehouse, we store 20,000 pallets with laminate floor every day, which amounts to 3 million square meters. Thanks to such tools, we are more effective and flexible. Care for details, consequence and determination in achieving targets helps us make this company remarkable and friendly. Our customers have trusted us and appreciated our professionalism for years. Our goal is full customer satisfaction. We want to achieve success and satisfaction in cooperation along with the customer. We look after our business partners from placing the order to the final delivery of goods. We care for every detail. Becoming part of our customers' lives is what we appreciate the most, making their dreams come true and their lives more pleasurable. This is the purpose of our existence and continuous creation for over 25 years. Swiss Chrono, wood at its best.
Looking into the history, we are producing already more than 25 years, and we have counted that we produce like 470 million of laminate flooring. The number is of course high, but we have calculated that it's about 31,000 kilometers of motorway. And this is already almost the equator, but because the equator of the Earth is having 40,000, so you see that we are facing this number, and soon we will get it. If we are thinking about the families, which normally buys about 20 to 25 meters per their living room, we think that we may be already in 19 million houses and 19 million families is using our floor. This is a big compromise from ourselves, and we are really happy to be inside of this, all these houses. We want to ensure you that we are developing a beautiful floor. We are the specialist of wood, so wood is always in the center of our attention. We are working with the technology, so we are happy to bring you the Stratochrome technology of different 3D look in our structures. And of course, we are looking on this, which is related with a word of design. So this year's colors of 2021 is this lemon color and the gray ultimate. Of course, this color will not appear in our floors, but you may think that as They can be present in many hotels and many modern arrangements of the houses this year. We know wood, and this is a new campaign of EPLF. EPLF is European Laminate Flooring Association, which is saying that laminate flooring are from wood. Many of our customers is not thinking like that because they think from the past that this is a plastic floor. But no, we want to underline that laminate flooring is having 80% of natural wood, and using wood in these products is really eco-friendly attitude. What does it mean? It means that we are using the wood, which normally would be burnt, would be converted into the heat, and by this burning process we would emit the CO2 into the atmosphere. Leaving this wood inside of our products is enabling us to keep this CO2 in our products for more than 10, 15, 20, even 30 years inside of that. So this is really an eco-friendly attitude, and nowadays, especially in the Western Union, this is a very, very important approach. Let's go further. I want to start saying about our AquaZero that we can protect the wood against the water. Normally, water and wood doesn't go together because we know that water is absorbed by the wood, and once it's absorbed, it's causing many problems. But we've been working with our engineers to develop a product which is suitable also for nowadays. And nowadays, I mean 2020, 2021, the year where we have seen a big change. COVID has changed our cities. For example, the quantity of crowd we could see in the airports, in the railway stations, in the train stations, in the center of the cities has disappeared. We don't see anymore all these people. Yeah, where are they? We would think. There is a new word which was created for this situation. The word is rurban, so something like mixture of urban and rural. We can see a big phenomenon that many people from the big city has moved into their villages, into their houses with their families in a smaller location, and they keep working as they used to do in the big cities, working online, and they are living the easy life of having gardens, of using the beauty of small location. This is an example I know personally because my sister is living in Warsaw, and once the pandemic starts, she decided to move with her family to my parents' house. She came for 2 weeks and stood for 9 months there. So she's also an example of the phenomenon we could call rurban. Let's go further, because home has started to be a very important place in our life. And this is a place where the dog is not staying alone for the time when we are at home, when we are going to work, where our children go to the school, but really this house is crowded nowadays. This house is place for working, not only of ourselves, but also working of our children. We needed to buy many computers, laptops, to increase the speed of our internet, approaching our home to face the new reality. The home is also the place for making gymnastics. We have all of the gyms which are closed, the swimming pools are closed, saunas are closed, so we have to find a place to make any of our physical activities at our home. I didn't do it, so I've taken some of the kilos, but I'll try to lose it briefly. This home is also become a place where we are cooking more and more. The time of pandemic was a time when we are becoming the master chefs. This is the time where we are learning and teaching our children also how to cook very tasty dishes, and this is something which is very present in all of our countries. And while we are working online in this house, there is a big activity beside us. Yes, so we have children who want to play. We have pets who want to play. And this is also a challenge for our floors, because our floors in the past were fearing the water. On these pictures that were prepared for the campaign of AquaZero that we are currently making, we are showing that we are not fearing water anymore. We are not fearing of watering our plants. We are not fearing if water goes out on the surface of our laminate, because we have created the product which enables to evaporate the water before it goes into the products. Our AquaZero product is made out of two features. The first one is our promise to our customers that this product is really water resistant. What does it mean, water resistance? We've been looking in the European standard, what does it mean, water resistant, and we didn't find anything. We have found a definition of water resistance with NALFA. NALFA is an American Association of Laminate Flooring Producers. They have a test which is checking if the product is water resistant or not. And briefly we will show you a film saying about how are we checking it. Our two components of water resistant AquaZero products is on one hand the water resistant HDF. We are calling it hydrophobic HDF. You can see that the color of this HDF is green, and it's green first of all to distinguish between a standard HDF we are producing on our production, not to get lost and not to mix them. Then it is green to show also that this is an eco-friendly product. It is green because it doesn't have any plasticizers, it doesn't have any toxical things that you may fear of having in plastic floors. This is a product which is green, and you know that this is also a common code in the construction materials, that this is a product suitable for water-resistant places. This HDF is having the higher density. It's the density of this HDF is over 900 kilos per cubic meter, and this hydrophobic HDF is having much better performances on the swelling edges, on the swelling. Yeah, the normal swelling of HDF and laminate flooring, you would think about 12 to 15, 18%. This HDF is allowing us to have the products which could be put into the water, and after 24 hours it gets swelled only by 7%. This is one of the best HDF on the market, and you can check it. I know that many of our customers from Russia has checked it already, putting it into the water, and it is getting really very good performances. The second element of our AquaZero product is AquaZero locking system. We were looking on the market for the waterproof locking system, and you find them really only few in the market. You find the different definition of water resistance also in Europe. You find, for example, some definitions of water resistance of our competitors who would say that our floor is 100 hours water resistance. What does it mean? You can throw water on the floor by 1 hour. After 1 hour, you have to remove it, and like that, you can extend the using of such floor by 100 days. This is the definition of one of our competitors. This product that we are making with AquaPearl is not letting the water leak through the other to the other side. This installation is following. I'm sure it's not very clear to have a look on this slide, but I want to pay attention on that this floor requires tapping by the hammer. I know that for some of the installers and customers it may be problematic, but I install it at my home with my sons, and it is not very difficult. This floor installs by the rows, but installing first and second panel, it is required to tap with one movement of your hammer to close this AquaZero locking. I'm sure it's not very easy to understand it by that. That's why I will show a short movie to give you an understanding of this, what is required. And further on today we have filmed also with our cameraman this activity made by Adam from our sample house, which will show you how to use the tapping method to close our locking and ensure the waterproof connections. I think now we can go into the presentation of Aqua Zeros we are having. This product is also present in our other companies of the Swiss Chrono Group. In Chronotex you will find Aqua Robusto. In Chrono Swiss you will find Aqua Stop. All of our products and products lines which are water resistant, they are called Aqua Zero. And you can see 5 of this collection. You have Volo and Movie in 8 millimeters. The packaging on blue. You find Fiori and Infinity and in 10 millimeters. And you find also 12 millimeters Symphonia. We are having already 12 months of experience on the market. Looking onto these products, I underline that this is also a part of Aurum collection. And if you remember my story from the past, that all of our 5 Aurum collection were always related to the senses. You remember our story about Gusto, which was the taste, so all the tasty names inside of this collection. Then we had Senso. Senso was related with a touch, and what to touch better if not by dancing. Then all of our names were dancing names. Then we had Vision. Vision was related with the art of the view of your eyes, of the visual aspects. That's why you remember our Leonardo and so on and so on. Then we had Aroma. Aroma was the smell. So all of the smelly names we could have. We used to have also sound related to the music. So we are also consequent with this idea with these 5 new collections. So you find 8 millimeters is always a vision art. Here is collection Volo. Volo in Italian means I am flying. So if I'm flying, these are the names of the birds. You will find here 6 names of different birds. Movie is a film, so it is also an art of the vision. So we'll find all of the names of these products are related to the film and cinema. So again, if you find the Oscar Oak, you think, I know, I understand this is Alexander's calling these names in Chronopol, so I know that this is our movie. Then you go to the 10 millimeters, and in 10 millimeters was always related with a smell. That's why you have Fiori. Fiori is in Italian flowers, of course. So you find the English names of different flowers here. We are looking also a good name for the long products. And Infinity is an example of our first long product we produced here in Chronopol. You remember that in the past we've been selling our products named King Size. And all of our Swiss Chrono long sizes had always big names. What does it mean? Chronotex had and is having currently Mammut and Mammut Plus. Chronopol in the past was having King Size. Chrono Swiss is having still currently the Giant. The best name we found for the long plank is an Infinity. And the names of inside of Infinity are abstract. So you find also interesting names inside of this collection. Let's continue. If you are looking onto the design of these 5 different collections, you find a big quantity of new classic, what we call. New classic is not our name, is a name from the best architects making designs in Europe, which are saying that we have to rediscover nature, and the new classic are of course the oaks in a natural yellowish color, yellowish brownish color. And if you are looking on the first 5-6 months of the sales, every of this collection is having on the first place, of course, the natural oak, and the second seller would be or another natural oak or the white oak. So it is saying to us that we needed the quantity of elegant oaks inside of our collection. This was also a request from our customers, that we were hearing last years that we don't need to have a master of arts on our floor. We don't want to have any very big flowers and the asps or the cracks or the saw cuts anymore. We want to have an elegant floor which could be a font to our interior, and this is what we did here. If you look on all of them, there are many new synchro products. This collection is made by 3 new synchro products that we produced last year. Many of these products we've been looking and developing by ourselves by finding original planks, selecting them from hundreds of different planks, scanning them, and improving also the natures to this what we believe is really requested on the market. Starting from the infinity, we have a long plank, 2 meters long and 2 centimeters. This is made also in the format of the white plank. So we are having here 242 millimeters, 6 designs in different colors. We didn't make a synchro structure especially to this only to these six floors, but we have used here the SO structure. The SO structure, you remember it from our collection Blackpool and Terra. And these two collections are very, very successful in the last year. So we believe it's good enough also to use it in this long plank. Aqua Zero is giving also finally the possibility of making one floor at home. I know that many times if you speak with architects, they didn't know that you have to make a dilatation expansion gap between the rooms, and it was required. This floor is really strong, and the connection of Aqua Zero is really very strong, that you can think about the big surfaces made with one surface. If we are speaking about 8 millimeters, we allow our customers with Aqua Zero products to make 8 by 8 meters. With 10 millimeters, you can even extend these values up to 10 meters, so 100 meters with our Infinity and our Fiori. And at Symphonia 12 millimeters, we allow laying 12 by 12, so 144 meters of the floor in one single surface, which makes impression. And I believe this is also a selling property and unique property of this floor. We have finally also Fiori. Fiori is the first collection made with AC6. AC6 is a property of the floor that we believe that maybe nobody needs it, but the customers want to have it. And we have seen on the market that there are appearing the products which have AC6, and there are suddenly the customers who want to have it. We don't know why do they have it. On one hand, of course, it is giving higher abrasion class. Here with the Tabor of AC6, we are reaching 8,500 resolutions on the Tabor machines. And you could think about using this floor, for example, on the wedding halls, but you can think also using this floor inside of your home. And this is not a problem to use at any places, any dry places of your home, this floor. Then we go to the movie collection. Movie collection is 8 millimeters with a wide format. We are getting experience coming from the sales figures that whenever we are making a new format, the new quantities are appearing, and the wide format is selling more and more. And this product is a cheap product because it's only in 8 millimeters. And in the prices that you have got from ourselves, I believe you can make a good money on these products and impress your customers by giving 8 millimeters water-resistant floor in the new products. All of the 12 and 8 millimeters we are proposing, and also Fiori, are having the Synchro 3D. Synchro 3D for us means the Stratochrome technology made by Hook Rheinische. This is the provider that gives us very interesting structures, and we've been using these structures all over our Aurum collection, and this is one of the arguments why Aurum collection was always so successful. This product is still having these 3 different gloss levels where you have matte, semi-matte and high gloss to enhance also the depth of our floor. Of course, I'm repeating the same that we could make it deeper and deeper, but making deeper and deeper, especially on the white floors, is very dangerous, because making a very deep floor, we are giving the places for the dirt to be there, and then change the character of our floor. So we have limited ourselves to the thickness, to the depth of like 120 microns, and we are underlining the depth of this floor by the contrast between the deep matte and the glossy parts to give our brain the impression that this floor is really very, very deep. This is Symphonia. Symphonia is 12 millimeters. We have the greatest experience with Symphonia because it's already more than 1 year on the market. I'm having on my own at my home 35 meters of this floor, and this floor has resisted already 2 inundations from aquarium, and this is really lasting products. The water really, this product enables the water to evaporate instead of damaging our floor. So this floor is really recommended for many situations that in the past was not possible. All of our AquaZero products are wet moppable. You can use also the vapor steamer, the domestic one, to clean this floor, and it is giving much more opportunities to live good society with this kind of floors. All of our floors, also AquaZeros, are appropriate for using with floor heating, and we are not distinguishing here the floor heating electric and water one. So we are enabling all of our customers to use all of our thicknesses 8, 10 and 12 millimeters for the floor heatings that our customers desires to have. This would be what I wanted to say. I do thank you for being with me this 40 minutes about. I think it was this product is really a novelty for us. I know that you are selling it already, and I do thank you for the effort that you are making with us. On many of our places we have our beautiful displays which enables our products to be shown in the right way. We are really surprised and positively surprised how good AquaZero is perceived on the market. The first 5 months is on the Polish market, when we have installed our displays in our DIYs, in our shops and in our points of sales, has given us more than 600,000 meters of sales, which is a very good result. I wish you all to have a good results with these products, which believe also is bringing also good profits to you as a distributors. And that would be all from my side. Thank you very much for your attention. We can prolong and extend our meeting by the questions if you have such ones. I invite you to stay with me and ask a question. I'm happy to answer them if I can. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Alexander, for your insights and the information and this great webinar. I think that there are a lot of questions in the chat, and while we're talking here, the questions will be answered by your expert and by your colleague. Well, I have also some questions for you, Alexander. And first of all, I want to know, is the product AquaZero available only from Polish plant?
So the product is of course available from many different locations of Swiss Chrono Group. We have this product in Switzerland under the name of AquaStop. We have this product in Germany under the name of AquaRobusto and AquaZero from Poland.
Okay. So is the product then an alternative for design floorings? What do you think?
We believe it is. We have seen a big development of design flooring in the last year in Europe, and we believe that the property was related to the water resistance, thanks to our engineers who enables us to mix and merge water with wood. We are coming to the market with a property which responds for the needs of our customers. So we believe this product can even gain the quantity and gain the success of design flooring, and being also a natural product which is 80% made with wood, it has plenty of arguments to be sold for the same reasons why design flooring is selling so good.
Yeah, and it's very interesting, and I'm also interested in the by the urban concept. Can you develop this idea for us?
This is a very interesting concept for myself because urban comes from two words. One word would be urban, so related with the big cities, with living in a capital like Warsaw, like Paris, like London. And on the other hand, you have rural, which is living close to the countryside, close to the gardens, and enjoying the life with all related facts of the small locations. We have seen that during the pandemic, lots of persons has moved from the big city where the fear of pandemic was a big one to the smaller location, and these persons can still work thanks to remote locations, thanks to MS Teams, thanks to different devices and tools which enables us to work with a big world from the small locations. So this is really a phenomenon which is very important during the COVID-19 crisis.
Yeah, and I think you got a lot of feedbacks. Yeah, and do you have also feedbacks from the market right now?
The reception from the market we are getting is very positive. We started to sell with a big volumes from September 2020, and we wanted to produce this product every 2 months because the time of production in our factory requires a special time for each processes. But looking on the demand that we are having from the market, we are already producing every single month. So we have a good plans to develop this product this year, and it goes very well. The reception on the market is really very positive. We've been making also the advertisement in the internet on our main market here where we sell in Poland, and the reception is really very positive. We are getting infos from the sales points that the customers are coming to the shop and are asking for the water-resistant product made by Systrona.
So we are looking to the future, right?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, dziękuję. And so this is my Polish. Yeah, thank you. And if you still have some question, of course, Alexander is there and will be answer this question in the chat. And please give us your feedback, give us your input for this amazing platform here today. Thank you, Alexander. Have a nice afternoon. And yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope we see us tomorrow to the next webinars. Bye.